I need to play that again. We need to have hope. Even though sometimes it seems hopeless, just have hope. Keep having hope, ladies and gentlemen, because it cannot get, I can't say that. I can't say it cannot get any worse. Because after Rodney King, we have said that. As protesters march all across the United States of America. And the good thing about this, ladies and gentlemen, is that just because of this tragedy, many people across the United States of America are coming together and marching in different cities across the world. Across the world, ladies and gentlemen. And can I say something to the news media? Can you stop showing the Eric Garner death on television? When is enough enough? We have seen it. We know what happened. Don't show it to us anymore. Please. Please. CNN, MSNBC, Fox, ABC, CBS, and all other news channels. We don't need to see it over and over and over. Okay? And this is part of the problem with the media. They keep playing these things over and over and over. At some point in time, enough is enough. So let's go to some local news and see what's happening here in South Orange and Mayport. And we're going to get back to some national news. We go over to the Village Green. Highland Place liquor license bidding to start at $300,000. The plenary license that formerly belonged to the owner of Highland Place Bar and Grill in Mayport will be auctioned off at Mayport Town Hall on December 10th. The bidding will begin at $300,000. The State of New Jersey Division of Taxation will hold the auction, which was originally scheduled for December 4th, with a minimum bid of $50,000. The license was seized from the former owner, which is listed on the state website as Nelsatis Incorporation because of unpaid state taxes, according to the website. The original minimum was $50,000, and it's been raised to $300,000, which I feel is fair market value for the Township of Mayport restaurant, said Township Clerk Elizabeth Fritzens at Tuesday's Mayport Township Committee meeting. The auction will be held at Town Hall at 11 a.m. Mayor Vic DeLuca noted later in the meeting that the Township Committeeman Marlon Brownlee attended a session at the recent New Jersey State League of Municipalities conference about reforming the state's antiquated liquor license system. He said there was growing traction to reform the system, which hampers the ability of small restaurants to be successful because of the cost and limited availability of license. DeLuca said he spoke to some restaurateurs who told him the younger generation is not into the bring your own bottle stuff and that sort of old thing. Now people like to go where they can order a drink. Even at the auction, where bidding begins at $300,000, the license will be likely sold for considerably higher, DeLuca said. No one is going to be able to spend that kind of money and be successful. Brownlee said there was some discussion at the conference how to compensate business owners who already invested a certain amount of money in a license that will suddenly have much lower value. There is no simple answer, said Brownlee. Township Committeeman Jerry Ryan said, it really does lower the barrier to entry for new restaurants, and in a town like ours, that is, trying to be a restaurant destination, relaxation of the regulation can really help us. And as we continue with the Village Green, Maplewood Mayor featured on Comcast Newsmaker. Maplewood Mayor Vic DeLuca was featured in a segment of Comcast Newsmaker during the New Jersey League of Municipalities annual convention in Atlantic City in November. DeLuca updated interviewer Candice Kelly on post office redevelopment and the purchase and reuse of the former site of the women's clubs, now the Woodland. We are really trying to create a sense of place and a center for arts and culture, said DeLuca of overall development in Maplewood Village. DeLuca also discussed reaching out to non-English speaking members of the community through materials translated into French and Creole. Tree lighting at Maplewood's Dickens Village this Saturday. For many in Maplewood, the holiday season hasn't officially begun until Dickens Village throws open its tiny doors and the tongue tree is lighted on Recalton Square. This year, the season begins tomorrow, December the 6th. The tree lighting will get special attention this year with some added features. Tree lighting festivities begin at dusk at 4 p.m. first, and perhaps most importantly, given the chilly weather, Maplewood Deli and Grill will be serving hot chocolate. At 4 p.m., Township Committeeman Jerry Ryan will read Dickens' A Christmas Carol. At 4:30, Mayor Vic DeLuca will read Twist the Night Before Christmas. And at 4:45 p.m., the tree will be lit. John James, President of Village Alliance, will serve as Master of Ceremony. So you got to go out tomorrow to the Dickens Village. Hundreds gather for Seton Hall University Christmas tree lighting. Hundreds of students, faculty, and staff, community members gathered at Seton Hall University on Tuesday for the annual Christmas tree lighting on the University Green. Part of the Seton Hall University Christmas at the Hall celebration, the event began with a mass and blessing of the Krish, according to a release from the university. The seminary choir, the a cappella group Gentlemen of the Hall, and the Seton Hall Gospel Choir all performed. There was hot cocoa, photos with the Seton Hall Pirate mascots, and a toy drive and food drive. The ceremony concluded with the lighting of the 60-foot spruce, which is adorned with 42,900 lights. Seton Hall President Gabriel Esteban announced the second annual 12 Acts of Christmas Kindness program, a university-sponsored movement that began last year with nursing student Hilary Sadlon, who for her 22nd birthday decided to perform 22 acts of kindness. At Christmas time, members of the Seton Hall University community signed up to perform 12 acts of kindness during the holidays as a way to attract the commercialism of the season and focus on caring for others, giving back, and kindness. Let's go over to sports. See, before we go, let's go over to my good friend Joe Strapp from MapleWoodian.com, see what he has in store for us. Data released on stray and dead cats found in Maplewood. About a month after the Township Committee approved a controversial plan to allow the capturing, sparing, neutering, and release of stray cats, Health Officer Robert Rowe updated the TC Tuesday with data indicating how many stray and dead cats have been found annually in recent years. It shows that since 2011, the Township Animal Control have picked up 296 live stray cats and placed them in shelters with vets or back with their owners, while another 282 dead cats were found. 2012 seemed to be a particularly bad year, but perhaps that had something to do with Hurricane Sandy. So we have quite a few stray cats in Maplewood. Dry cleaning back at train station. You may have seen that dry cleaning is back at the Maplewood train station. In the spot formerly occupied by Joyce the Coffee Lady and other food goodies, we found Maplewood Green Clean Day Cleaners and owner Ken at the new Maplewood Cleaners. So there you have it. A little bit of information from MapleWoodian.com my good friend Joe Strop. Okay, let's go over to the Setonian. Here's we got some news from the Setonian. Bill could remove mandated meal plans at Seton University and New Jersey schools. Assemblyman Joseph Cryan is looking to do away with forced food. The New Jersey State Assembly has passed a bill that will effectively stop the state colleges and universities from mandating that students buy meal plans. The bill, number 8, 2011, passed by a vote of 53 to 17 on November 12, with 3 abstentions. Besides eliminating mandatory meal plans for students who live on campus, the bill will force universities to offer students to offer meal plans with spending allowances and reimburse them for unused funds at the end of the academic semester or year. The bill has still a long way to go before being passed into law. It needs to get through the state Senate before Governor Christie reviews it. But that does not mean the bill's sponsor, Assemblyman Joseph Cryan, Democratic for Union, is shying away from the need for reform. The time for change in higher education has come, said Ryan, told the Star Ledger, while speaking about several proposed bills dealing with the way colleges and universities are run. For the last 20 years, New Jersey families have been at the mercy of what I could say is an oligarchy of presidents of higher education who determines their financial future. Talking especially about Bill 8, 2011, Cryan explained to the Ledger how many meal plans are playing a major role in student debt. In many schools, 8 out of 10 students go into debt from day one, he said, so they are buying that $5 hamburger, so to speak, on the cost of a meal plan. By the time you get paying the interest, it's significantly more. It's not just a hamburger, it's a hamburger deluxe. If written into law, students at Seton University will be one of the many New Jersey institutions to forego meal plans and to offer the allowance system, although Princeton will be granted an exception. Cryan says that is because Princeton have strong graduation rates and offer free tuition to low-income students. So maybe, just maybe, students will be getting a break from paying for meal plans that's not absolutely needed. Let's go over to the township of Maplewood, see what's going on. Next Tuesday the 9th, we have the mayor office hours from 7 to 8 p.m. at 574 Valley Street in Maplewood. That's the mayor's office hours. If you need to talk to the mayor, go down there Tuesday, December the 9th from 7 to 8 p.m. Also on the same night, at the Hilton Branch Library located at 1688 Springfield Avenue, you have Committeeman's Bromley office hours. And those are from 7 to 8 p.m. Same night, December the 9th. And we already told you about Dickens Village this Saturday, starting from 1 and ending at 5 p.m. Now let's go over to South Orange. Hometown holidays in South Orange Village Center, Saturday the 12th, 13th, and 14th. Join us as we celebrate the season in your village center. Enjoy free photos with Santa at the firehouse from 2 to 5 p.m. And then wear your free elf hat and escort Santa as he heads to the 76 South Orange Avenue and South Orange fire truck. The village annual tree lighting takes place at 5:15 p.m. in front of 76 South Orange Avenue and is followed by a concert by Clarity Brass Ensemble. Please enjoy merchant special all day long and the NJ 350 pop-up store at the former Love and Yogurt space. So much to do to celebrate the holidays in South Orange Village Center. And finally we have we just gave you that. That's popping up in South Orange, December 11th to the 14th. Time check. The time is approximately 8:29 p.m. That time check is brought to you by All Star Motors, providing you with services you can trust. They provide you with ASC certified mechanics, New Jersey State inspection facilities, used car sale, authorized police towing, and emission repair facilities. You can call them at 973-762-8771.